Good evening, YouTube. How you folks doing? Dirk Kira, GC Blues 45. It is time for another pregame report. Like I said I was going to do. We got 10 games on the dock tonight. That means there will not be 3 stars of the night. And my 3 stars of the night, there will not be because that would be, there's 6 or less games. So basically 1 through 6 games, you'll have 3 stars of the night. But this is going to be great. Now, once again, 10 games on the dock. Two teams played last night, which was Tampa Bay and Buffalo, as you know. So they got a good chance of winning tonight, but you never know. I could probably go against them. Get the blue pen ready. So remember, if you haven't come across this video and happen like it, give me that thumbs up. Duels are important. Helps keep the channel going. And also remember, folks, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe icon and be notified every time I upload a video by clicking the bell icon. So here we go. Starting off with Tampa Bay at Montreal. Tampa Bay played last night. They are 16-11-2. Montreal 15-10-3 and 33 points, 34 points. So record-wise, they're near each other. Great divisional matchup. MoneyLine has the Lightning as the favorites. Now, but this is also one you can be the judge on. Montreal is a minus 118 to Tampa's minus 108. Sorry, 102. Now, I'll go check the last 10 games. I know. By the way, this is the first game between these two teams. 21, on the 28th, they got another game in Tampa. So, I'll go Lightning on this one. Despite last night's loss, they lost 4. By the way, the Lightning has lost 4 in a row. And by the way, you can watch this on the Spot, TSN2, and RDS. And by the way, hello everyone at WXPX-TV channel 66 in Tampa, and also ABC 28 down in Florida. I won't say hey dog is once again. All right, next is the New Jersey Devils at the Ottawa Senators. Now, New Jersey's been on a losing streak also of late. So I'll have the Sens, I think. I'll double check the last 10. Currently, the Devils are 16-12-1 and 33 points. Ottawa is 13-11-4 and 30 points. So point-wise, they're near each other, but not record-wise. The Sens are the favorites at minus 142 to a plus 120. I am going Ottawa. And, all right, let's look at the last 10 on this. First meeting between these two teams. Next meeting is in January, by the way. I want you guys to know that. Yeah, the Devils have been on a 5-game losing streak. Basically, they lost 7 out of the last 10 games. Ottawa has been on a 2-game losing skid. So I see why they're the favorites, and that's why I went with Ottawa. And you can watch this on RDS2, TSN5, and MSG Sportsnet. The streaming home of everything, Madison Square Garden. Next, it's the Knights at the Islanders. Now, currently, the Knights are 14-6-8 and 36 points. The Islanders are 16-11-3 and 35 points. So near each other record and point rise. This is going to be a good interconference, interdivisional matchup. This is going to be big, folks. Literally, this got a lot of potential. The Knights are the favorites at minus 135 to a plus 114. I am going Knights. And And this will be on national television, folks. By the way, this is the final meeting between these two teams. The Islanders took the first meeting in overtime 4-3. Let's see what happens in this game. By the way, that was on November 13th. All right, the Knights are on a 4-game winning streak. The Islanders are on a 1-game losing streak, but anything can happen. And that's why I went with Knights. And you can watch this on TNT and HBO Max, the streaming home of everything Turner Sports, Sportsnet Pacific, and Squirt Sports in Vegas. You can watch this on. By the way, all these games are at 7 o'clock Eastern. These 3 games are at 7 o'clock Eastern. Also 7 o'clock Eastern, it is the Sharks at the Flyers. Currently, the Sharks are 14, 13, and 3 and 31 points. The Flyers are 15, 9, and 3 and 33 points. So near each other point wise, not so much record wise. Another good interdivisional matchup and interconference matchup. Flyers are the favorites at minus 180 to plus 150, and I am going Flyers in this one. I think I got a good chance of winning. And first meeting between these two teams. And both teams are on a little skid, but the Flyers have won in their last 10, or 6-4-0 with the Sharks, 5-5-0. So, and you, by the way, you can watch this game on NBC Sports Philadelphia and NBC Sports California. Next is the Ducks. Quack, quack. At the Pens. Now, currently, the Ducks are 18, 10, and 1 and 37 points. One of the best teams in the Pacific Division, taking on the Pittsburgh Penguins, who are 14, 7, and 6 and 34 points. This is going to be good. And they got the Pens as the favorites at a minus 122 to a plus 102. But something tells me I think they got this wrong. I'm going to double check. By the way, this is also 7 o'clock Eastern. This game is. 5 meeting between these two teams. Anaheim took the first meeting 4-3 in Anaheim. Now they're in Pittsburgh, so we'll see what can happen. Ducks are 6-4-0. Pittsburgh is 5-2-3 in the last 10 games. I'm going for the upset on this one. I am going Ducks because I think the Ducks can do it. So, all right. Now you can watch this on Victory Plus in Anaheim, Sportsnet Pittsburgh, which is the home of all Pittsburgh sports, and KCOP 13, KCOP 13, which is the independent station in Anaheim. Now, just to be sure, I'll find out real fast on here. Why did I do that? No, I got you guys real fast. Let's double check that. I want to double check that. Oh yeah, they're actually the Fox Plus station there, independent, basically with My Network Television. Their sister station, which is actually their former call sign was KLAC or KLAC. Weird. Of course, their sister station is KTTV, which is the main Fox station there, while KCOP TV channel 11, that's right, channel 11, is their, well, it's channel 13, but they said Fox 11. So, That's right. KTTV is channel 11 there. KCOP 13. KCOP-TV is 13. So now you know it. Fox Plus station. Hi. By the way, hello to everyone at KCOP-TV and KTTVV in Los Angeles. We'll say hi to you guys. I always like seeing shoutouts, especially to some TV stations. All right, next at 7:30 Eastern is the Columbus Blue Jackets at the Carolina Hurricanes. Gotta get this right so I can see the money line. Okay. Currently, the Blue Jackets are 13-10-6 and 32 points. Carolina is 17-9-2 and 36 points. So near each other point wise. 4 points separate both teams. Good divisional matchup here. This is a good divisional matchup. So never know what can happen. The Canes are the favorites at minus 205 to a plus 27. 170 plus 170. I'm going Carolina. And this is the first meeting between these two teams. Second meeting is in March. Second, third meetings are actually in March. Blue Jackets is on a 2-game losing streak, while Carolina's on a 1. And next 10 games, last 10 games shows it. Okay. You can watch this on ESPN Plus, streaming on ESPN Plus, and also stream it on Hulu. So for all you people who have ESPN Plus, you can watch it on that. At 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 Central, it's my Blues. That's right, my Blues taking on the Boston Bruins at the Enterprise Center. Currently, the Bruins are 17-13-0, one of the few teams that has not went into overtime. Actually, I think they did, but they had never got an OTL yet. So the Blues are 34 points. The Blues are 11-12-7 and 29 points. A good interdivisional matchup, Atlantic versus Central, and good interconference matchup. By the way, the Blues are the favorites at minus 130 to plus 110. Kind of weird that the Blues are the favorites, but I'm going for the Blues. I go for the Blues no matter even if they're the underdogs. I go for my team. And you can watch this. By the way, this is the final meeting between these two teams. Boston took the first meeting 5-2 in Boston. Let's see what happens in St. Louis. Both teams are on a 2-game winning streak. So we'll see what can happen. And also, the last 10 games show that the Bruins are 5-5-0 with the Blues 5-3-2. So I think that's why the Blues are the favorites. And you can watch this on FanDuel Sportsnet Midwest and NESN, New England Sports Network, which is the home of all sports in Boston, including Celtics games, Bruins games, and Red Sox games during baseball season. Also at 8 o'clock Eastern, we got the Dallas Stars at the Winnipeg Jets. Good Central Division matchup here. The Stars are 25-5 and 45 points. Winnipeg is 14-13-1 and 29 points. While the Jets have been on a downfall since last season, they have not been really good. They're above 500. Can they continue the streak? We'll find out. As the money line shows, the Stars as the favorites at minus 148 to a plus 124. I got Dallas for this one, despite that they are division rival. And they are higher than us, but I think Dallas got a good chance of winning this game because I really don't see much happening with Winnipeg. And the last 10 games will show it. But by the way, this is the second meeting between these two teams. First meeting was in October 9th actually, and Dallas won that 5-4 Winnipeg. So they're back in Winnipeg again. The next two meetings are in February and April, and they're both in Dallas. Stars are 8-0-2 in the last 10 games. The Jets are 3-6-1, so that tells you right there. And you can watch this on TSN 3 and Victory Plus in Dallas. So next is this one's at 9 o'clock Eastern. It's the Buffalo Sabres at the Edmonton Oilers. The Sabres, who played last night, are 11-14-4 and 26 points. Edmonton is 13-11-5 and 31 points. The Oilers are the favorites at minus 205 to a plus 170. Despite playing last night, and they did play their hearts out, I think. They did. I really think they actually did not play their hearts out. I don't see Buffalo winning this game. So I'm going Edmonton on this one. I think they're going to lose back-to-back games. And final meeting between these two teams. First meeting was in Buffalo. Buffalo took it 5-1 on November 17th. So let's see what happens tonight. And you can watch this on Sportsnet West and MSG Buffalo. And finally, the nightcap. It's the Colorado Avalanche at the Nashville Predators. Now, currently, the Avs are one of the best teams, 21-2-6 and 48 points. The Predators are 10-14-4 and 24 points. And folks, you know how much I hate the Avalanche. They are the favorites at minus 205 to a plus 170. And I'm going for the upset here. Upset special tonight. The Nashville Predators guess the final score in this game and win a Predators jersey, folks. That's right. You can win a Predators jersey for me. And by the way, remember this is the nightcap at 9:30 Eastern. Second meeting between these two teams. Colorado took the first meeting and on the 22nd of November, 3-0. Let's see what happens in Nashville. The next two games are 4 days later in Colorado. So is the next game in January. So that's what happens. Oh boy, 8-1-1 in the last 10 games for Colorado, and Preds are 5-5-0. But let's hope for the best. Okay, now you can watch this game also on TNT, streaming on True TV, simulcast on True TV, HBO Max streaming, Sportsnet Pacific, and Altitude, which is the home of all Colorado sports, including Rockies games. Some Rockies games, I know that. And Avalanche and Rockies games, you can watch those. And Nuggets games. Avalanche and Nuggets games, you can watch them on Altitude. And we're done, folks. That is it. Thank you very much for tuning in. Comment below. I'd like to know how you guys are doing on you guys' picks. If you guys are who you guys want to win. You guys doing good or not? By the way, are you going with my picks or not? Also, comment below. Tell me how you guys are doing in your betting. I really like to know. Are you guys ahead, behind? You guys can tell me. I won't criticize you guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. As always, folks, please stay safe. Take care. Remember the Lord's watching. I'll see you guys later tonight for the post-game report. Until then, peace.